Hello friends and welcome back to this week's competitive Modern League. I'm playing round 3 of Jeskai Azcanta Control. Check the description of the video for a link to the league playlist if you want to watch the other matches or the deck tech in round 1. Don't have any announcements that I can think of except a quick reminder about my public Facebook page so that you can send me questions or decks for review or just whatever you want. That's definitely the best way to contact and reach me. There's also a link down below. Alright, let's play some games. On the play again. I feel like that's every time. Well, I kind of want to mulligan this, only just because, like, it's Logic Knot's not going to do anything on 2. I don't know, I'll keep it, whatever. I guess if we're playing against, like, Affinity, it's going to be bad. But these Logic Knots don't do anything until we get anything in the graveyard, and we have 2 of them. Could have been a mulligan. But if we're playing against, like, a really slow deck, maybe it won't be that terrible. I don't know. We'll see. It does come alive on, like, not on turn 2, but does come alive. We could also draw Fetch Land. If we draw Fetch Land, we're golden. It's not going to be completely dead on turn 3 because we're on the play. What is it, like a Vile Island? Mana Leak works. I'll play Mana Leak. And I'll make it look like we're let's make it look like we're some kind of if he cantrips, here's a question. Do we counter that? Nah, did we let it go? Opting or Scouring? So I guess we're playing against, like, some kind of Living End deck? But blue? Maybe it's that other deck that cascades with the blue-white thing? Blue-white thing? So in that case, since we're going to be holding up counters, let's get a Snappy out there. If this gets countered, it'd be weird. Alright, I have no idea what we're playing against. I have no idea. I'm totally lost. What plays these cards? I think what I'm thinking of is, I forget the name of the card, but it says like Exalted or something like that. Land. Well, the polls aren't terrible. It has I can't even think of the name of the card. It's like a blue and a white. It has Exalted. I'm so confused. I have no idea what we're playing against. So obviously he's got to be like a blue-black Living End deck. Why else is he putting this stuff in here? Maybe it's a Living End deck with, like, more disruption, I guess. Maybe these. Maybe you just play. Maybe these get packs. We do a land. Does he bounce them at some point? Well, if he keeps doing that one, our burn gets better. As foretold. Damn it. I'm saying damn it because obviously, like, we don't have enough blue. And he's going to counter whatever he's going to counter our Mana Leak. I guess I have to let that resolve. And then try and counter the thing that he's going to. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm supposed to fight over that. Because then yeah, I did that wrong. I'm sure he's got a counter spell. That's why he did it this way. Should have countered this anyway. That was dumb. That was dumb because there was no reason to let, like, if this doesn't resolve, then he doesn't Living End. But now we just kind of give him something that probably has, like, some kind of advantage to his deck for some reason. Alright, well, there's another blue source, so I guess I'll take that. I guess what I'm doing now is, like, bouncing the As Foretold at the end of turn. what I was thinking about this is I was like, okay, what I do is I let this resolve and I counter the thing that he wants to play. But he doesn't even get to play this if I... do I Cryptic here? Or do I Logic not? I guess I... Blue. I don't... It's too bad I don't have enough mana to do this twice. I guess I'm going to play around Mana Leak, but I can't because I don't have mana. So yeah, I'm just... gonna see if that gets there. Okay, you get to do your thing. I guess I'm gonna concede. Is he looking at our library? Yeah, we'll just concede. This didn't have to happen, I don't think. Ugh, that was a punt. Whatever. Let's take this, and let's take this, and is that all we got? I guess we can. I don't know. Like I guess we have the dispels can help to fight over what we care about. Get rid of the pass. I guess I'll keep the verdicts in. The reason I mainly conceded is because he's gonna look at the top of our library, and we're never gonna like get lucky and verdict and kill everything. But the fact that we have him is relevant. This is mainly just to fight through his counter magic. It doesn't counter the things we care about. I don't mind the random, just those cantrips or the burn as much. I guess this can hit a As Foretold. Maybe it's better than a random Lightning Helix. I don't know if Karanos is better than a Lightning Helix. It might be kind of... This hits enchantment, so I'm going to keep that. But this... I guess if the game's gone really long, but I think I'd still rather be a flash deck. I'm going to keep this. Primarily because we have an answer to As Foretold, and then if he still does his thing, we can verdict everything away. Maybe I should have played the... Because I probably don't want to fetch. No, I do want to fetch. I'm going to get a Steam Vents and cast this Electrolyze next turn to try to hit my land drop. Actually, I'm going to get a Sacred Foundry to make sure I get double white. For these verdicts. Drew a land anyway. Let's Electrolyze. I mean, it'd be great if you'd counter this. Then I know I can safely play this Nahiri. I'll play the Flooded Train and pass. I don't want to. I don't want to just run Nahiri into a mana leak. Suppose what I can do is, assuming As Foretold is how he does his thing, we can fight over the As Foretold. What I'm trying to say is, so we can fight over the As Foretold. Maybe I should have played this Desolate Lighthouse. I probably don't want two verdicts. Maybe I want two verdicts. Actually, yeah, I guess I want two verdicts. I can kind of go on this, like, these kind of can effectively counter his, they kind of sort of will counter his living ends in that, so he can living end, I can rat the board. Everything just goes to the graveyard, but then I get to, you know, he plays another living end the next turn, and I just rat the board again. So it's kind of like I'm countering the living ends in that way. A Dispel would be cool. If we draw a Dispel, then I'll play the Nahiri with Dispel backup. Play that, pass turn. Consider playing the Nahiri with Logic Knot backup. I like the Nahiri because it interacts favorably. Yes, you can do that. I like the Nahiri because it interacts favorably with his with As Foretold. But I like the idea that basically I like the idea of and he plays Ancestral Vision. Oh yeah, obviously he's playing As Foretold. So I don't know how many counter spells he has. I kind of want to Cryptic Bounce a land. I think I'm going to. My thinking is if I get, basically what I'm trying to say is if I get the Nahiri down first, then he may be like, okay, I'm going to As Foretold. So he's like, all right, so his plan then is he's gonna As Foretold. But it's not like his guys get haste. We can then untap and Verdict and we have a Nahiri. So if we have to Verdict first and then play the Nahiri, like what I basically want to do is have the Nahiri and then Verdict and not have to Verdict and then play Nahiri and expose it to anything. Alright, so I'll play this, and let's go red, white, blue, blue, tick up with Nahiri. See, this is kind of what I want, because now he thinks he's going to have this, like, awesome window, right? I don't think I need to get anything other than a basic. So he's gonna he like we're tapping out, right? And he's like, all right, great. I'm gonna play As Foretold. I'm gonna do it for 2 just cause. He's like, I'm gonna play He thinks he's gonna play As Foretold. Then he's gonna add not ad nauseum. Then he's gonna Living End and get back all these things. Let me make sure none of them interact with our hand. I don't think they do. But then we just Verdict. Oh wait. Tick up Nahiri, dude. What are you doing? So let's tick up, and I have to decide, do I want this Desolate Lighthouse? I don't think I do. I don't think I'm really... I don't know if I'm so much on the Lighthouse plan. No, I'm not. I might want it. It might help us find an answer later. I feel like I did a really bad job of explaining myself back there. So now he does the thing and we answer the thing. That's the plan. He does the thing, we answer the thing, and then we take Nahiri up again. Or we just, he plays As Foretold, we answer the thing, then we kill As Foretold, and we still have a Nahiri. That's what I meant to say. So if we didn't have the Nahiri, and then I wanted to get the Nahiri down because that means that, like I said, we get to Wrath while doing things with our Planeswalkers, whereas if we didn't have the Nahiri down and we have to Wrath, then it's not as good. I think I'm just going to discard that Lightning Helix. So at this point, he might be incentivized to do things thinking that we have Emrakul. If he plays As Foretold, I don't know what his other way to wins are. I don't know. I wouldn't mind countering. Here's what I'm trying to decide: does it make sense to waste any resources on this? So if a mana leak it, he just pays. I don't think it does. I do want to find a way to. Yeah, I'm gonna let you Living End. what I want to do is find a way to counter these Ancestral Visions, so I don't want to, like, I might have to, maybe the Mana Leak will help us win that fight if we have another counter. I don't want to discard any of these verdicts. They are part of my plan. I am going to activate Lighthouse. Looking for a hard counter here, and I want to bin any lands I find. Yeah, I don't think I need the lands. I'm going to save that land, potentially pitch to Nihiri. Before I do anything, I'm going to go Verdict first to make sure that this resolves the way I want it to. So then let's exile this enchantment. Actually, maybe I'll play land just so I can loot house this turn. All right, I guess I feel like it wasn't going to come back from that. So we don't have a Wear Tear. No, we do have the Wear Tear. We have the Nihiri. I don't know that we can duplicate that again. Everything just sort of lined up how we needed it to. This doesn't do anything like it normally might against Living End. They don't have to. They're not cascading. This doesn't do anything. Maybe this is like not the worst. I don't know. I don't think it's what we want, but maybe I don't even want this. Do I want this? Or do I want this? I mean, the only way we're going to be able to tap out for 5 is, yeah, I don't think I want that. I'm going to run what we have. We kind of have to sequence things like we did there. I'm going to keep this because Nihiri's good. She interacts really favorably with As Foretold. It's already mulliganed to 5, so that's in our favor. And we'll just start fetching here. Or rather, we'll lead off with our oh, that's a Hallowed Fountain, my mistake. We'll lead off with this Scalding Tarn into a Steam Vents. We have our 2 white sources. Actually, I don't want him to cut us off. Yeah, I was going to say, he's got a Field of Ruin. I don't want him to be able to like shoot this and then have us not get a Plains. So I'm going to play it safe. Well, that's no longer a consideration. We can get another Hallowed Fountain here. Then we have 3 white sources. Two Field of Ruin. Let's get the Hallowed Fountain that we said we would. Let's get a Scalding Tarn. We're trying a lot of basics against those Field of Ruins. That's kind of annoying. We have 2 more in our deck. We have 2 islands. If he goes As Foretold now, obviously I'll Logic Knot that. I will get a Steam Vents here. Are you Nimble Obstructing? I mean, that's a thing you're allowed to do. Alright, so now we need to find red mana. Found the Verdict. That's a cool card. I don't think I'm going to play it, though. I think I'm going to sit on this Logic Knot for the moment. Shoots that. What do we get? Oh, I guess we don't have a... So, actually we did kind of need that fetch to resolve so that we can get a... We need double white. Hopefully he does not Field of Ruin this. He probably will, judging by what he's been doing. How can I conceal? I want to conceal the fact that he can cut off our colors. We drew a lot of basics, and that Nimble Obstructionist is kind of annoying. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by leading on this. And then yeah, because I led that because I kind of didn't want him to shoot it this turn. And I kind of want him to get, like, I was fine for him to burn a Remand there. Oh, so he's tutoring he's getting living ends with these. Alright, so he might, now he's seen all of our basics, so he might be aware. He probably thinks we have a basic mountain, which we don't. These Field of Ruins wouldn't be so scary if we hadn't drawn so many basics. You know what I might do? If he Fields of Ruins this Hallowed Fountain, I might bounce it to our hand. Then this will completely fizzle. Because destroy target non-basic land, which neither of us will search. So he'll Stone Rain himself. Yeah, if he's going to... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully he doesn't have a Dispel. Okay, we're going to have to discard. We'll discard one of these redundant searches. So now if he untaps and does the thing, we have a verdict. Which we'd much rather have, you know, the... We'd much rather have a Nahiri on the battlefield now. I did a mistake. Did I? Because if I knew I had this, what I should have done is... Maybe I didn't. Maybe I drew... No, I drew this. What I should have done... I could have wear-teared this now, then untapped and verdict. That could totally frick up the whole game. Because if he just untaps and... Yeah, that could have been a mistake. I'll be really upset with myself. I've been making these... Somebody commented and said you need to work on your mana game, and they weren't wrong. I kind of just... Like, my decision trees are mostly okay, but I'm kind of being a little fast and loose with my colors. So this is what we put in our hand. So I guess we did draw the wear tear, because we did return draw, and this is what we drew. But even then, like... Yeah, really fucked that up. We just have to really hope he doesn't have another one. And if he has another one, then that's our fault. My fault is there to lose this game. Because the reason is, yeah, I could have thought about that. I could have been like, well, in case I draw wear tear, I'll leave up the plains. 3, 6, yes, plenty of damage. Minor things. Would have wear teared the As Foretold, untap. Let's assume it blows up. Untap, play verdict, and we're in great shape. Um, yeah. Can't even fuse the darn thing because I got cut off for red. Alright, I'll concede. I think we could have won this match. Like, I think if this had resolved and then we untap and verdict, I think we'd be in good shape. Alright, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Sorry about that punt at the end there. I don't even know if it was a punt. It's like, it's just, I wasn't thinking. That was it. I wasn't thinking about how I should tap my mana. And sure, like, you'd have to be thinking pretty far ahead to be like, what if I draw a wear tear? But that's kind of the thinking you need to do to, push that win percentage really high. Anyway, like I was saying, thank you very much for watching. Real quick reminder about my Facebook page. That way, if you want to ask me questions, any of that stuff, I can do some mail time, stuff like that. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.